How to maintain and develop personal hobbies after 60. Do you remember the last time you were truly excited about a hobby? Maybe it was when you spent hours painting, playing an instrument, gardening, or simply getting lost in the pages of a good book. But over time, life got busy, family responsibilities, work, and daily worries slowly pushed those little joys aside. And now, at 60 or beyond, with your children grown and your career behind you, you might be wondering, is it too late to rediscover my passion? The answer is, it's never too late. In fact, maintaining and developing hobbies after 60 is not just about enjoyment, it's about living a healthier, happier life. Studies show that older adults who actively engage in hobbies experience lower levels of depression, sharper memory, and even a longer lifespan. A Harvard University study found that seniors who take part in creative activities such as painting, writing, or playing music can reduce their risk of cognitive decline by up to 30%. But how do you reignite a passion that's been put on hold for years? How can you discover new hobbies that fit your current lifestyle and health? And most importantly, how can you make them a regular part of your life? In this video, Elderly Inspiration will help you answer these questions. We'll explore the best ways to maintain and develop personal hobbies after 60, allowing you to embrace this stage of life with joy, creativity, and fulfillment. If you're looking for inspiration to make your golden years more vibrant and meaningful, stay with us until the end. Now that we've talked about the importance of hobbies, the next question is, how do you actually maintain and develop them after 60? Life changes as we age, our energy levels shift, our daily routines evolve, and sometimes physical limitations make certain activities more challenging. But that doesn't mean we stop pursuing what brings us joy. In fact, this stage of life is a golden opportunity to reconnect with old passions or discover new interests that can make every day feel more fulfilling. You might be thinking, it's too late to start something new, or, I've never been the creative type. But here's the truth, you are never too old to explore, learn, and enjoy. Hobbies aren't just about filling time. They give life meaning, boost mental and physical health, and help you feel connected to yourself and the world around you. So, how do you find, maintain, and develop a hobby that truly brings joy? Let's dive into some simple, practical ways to make hobbies a lasting part of your life. 1. Reignite old passions. Rediscover the joy that once lit you up. Close your eyes for a moment and think back. What was something you truly loved doing when you were younger? Was it the way your fingers glided across the piano keys, the way your paintbrush brought a blank canvas to life, or the peaceful rhythm of knitting on a quiet afternoon? Maybe it was the thrill of writing stories, crafting furniture, or tending to a lush garden. But then life happened. Work, raising a family, and endless responsibilities took center stage, and those passions slowly faded into the background. Now, with more time and fewer distractions, you have a golden opportunity to bring them back. And the best part? This time you're doing it purely for yourself, without deadlines, expectations, or the need for perfection. Start small, stay consistent. Rekindling an old passion doesn't have to be overwhelming. The key is to start small and build from there. White heavy checkmark if you once loved reading. Pick up a book for just 15 minutes before bed. Let yourself get lost in stories again, one page at a time. White heavy checkmark if you enjoyed gardening. Start with a few potted plants inside your home or on your balcony. As your love for it grows, so will your garden. White heavy checkmark if music was your passion. Dust off that old guitar or piano and play a few notes. No need to aim for mastery, just enjoy the sound and the feeling it brings. White heavy checkmark if painting used to bring you joy. Get a simple sketchbook and start with a few strokes. Let your creativity flow without worrying about the final result. White heavy checkmark if writing was your escape. Open a journal and jot down your thoughts, memories, or even short stories. Let your words become a reflection of your soul. The secret to maintaining a hobby isn't about how much time you spend, it's about consistency. A few minutes every day is enough to reignite your passion and make it a natural part of your routine again. Embrace the freedom of no pressure. Many people hesitate to return to their old hobbies because they feel they've lost their touch, or they were never good enough to begin with. But here's the truth, it doesn't matter. As a child, you probably sang out loud without worrying if your voice was perfect. You doodled freely without judging your art. You played an instrument just for the joy of hearing the sound. Why not embrace that same freedom now? At this stage in life, hobbies aren't about competition, achievements, or impressing anyone. They're about personal joy, self-expression, and the simple pleasure of doing something you love. Whether you pick up a paintbrush, a book, or a musical instrument, let it be for you. No deadlines. No pressure. Just fun. Modify and adapt to your needs. Sometimes, the hobbies we once loved might feel physically demanding now. But that doesn't mean you have to give them up. You just have to adapt them. White heavy checkmark love dancing but have knee pain? Try chair dancing, ballroom dance for seniors, or gentle movement classes like Tai Chi. You can still enjoy the rhythm and movement, just in a way that suits your body. White heavy checkmark used to enjoy hiking but find rough terrain difficult? Switch to easy nature walks on paved trails, explore botanical gardens, or even try an indoor treadmill with scenic videos to give you that outdoor feel. White heavy checkmark loved painting but struggle with fine details? Try larger canvas painting, fluid art, or finger painting for a more relaxed and expressive experience. White heavy checkmark loved playing the guitar but find your fingers aren't as nimble? Switch to an instrument like a ukulele, which requires less pressure and finger movement. Your passions don't have to fade with time, they simply need to evolve with you. And with today's technology, there are endless resources to help you learn and adapt, from online tutorials to senior-friendly classes. Take the first step, today. Think of one hobby you once loved. One that made your heart race with excitement. One that you left behind, not because you wanted to, but because life got in the way. Now is your time to take it back. Start small. Stay consistent. Let go of perfection. Modify when needed. Most importantly, enjoy the journey. Because your passions never truly left you. They've just been waiting for you to come back. Yellow Heart. 2. Explore new interests. The joy of discovering something new. Maybe you feel like you don't have a particular hobby, or perhaps your old interests no longer excite you the way they used to. That's perfectly okay, because now is the perfect time to explore new passions. The beauty of getting older is that you no longer have to rush. You have the patience, wisdom, and freedom to try new things simply for the joy of learning. Many people find that their interests evolve over time. Something they never considered before, like birdwatching, baking, or learning a new language, suddenly brings them unexpected happiness. The key is to stay open-minded and follow what excites you. There's no right or wrong choice. This is your time to experiment, play, and rediscover what brings you joy. How to start exploring new interests. If you're not sure where to begin, think about this. What have you always been curious about but never had the time to try? What have you seen others doing and thought, that looks interesting? Give yourself permission to start small. Try something for a few weeks, and if it doesn't excite you, move on to the next. Here are some ideas to spark your inspiration. Creative arts. Express yourself in new ways. Creativity isn't about being good at something. It's about self-expression and enjoyment. Many people discover a deep love for creative activities later in life, even if they've never considered themselves artistic before. Artist palette painting or drawing, watercolors, acrylics, or simple sketching can be incredibly relaxing. Even adult coloring books can be a great way to start. Paintbrush, pottery, or ceramics. Working with clay can be a wonderful sensory experience, and you'll have a beautiful handmade creation at the end. Memo journaling or storytelling, writing down your thoughts, memories, or even creating short stories can be deeply fulfilling. Mobile phone digital art. If you enjoy technology, try using a tablet to create digital drawings or photo edits. Music, a universal joy. Music has the power to uplift your mood, boost brain function, and even reduce stress. And the best part? You don't have to be a professional to enjoy it. Musical note: learn to play an instrument. The ukulele, keyboard, or harmonica are great beginner-friendly choices. Microphone: sing for fun. Whether it's joining a local choir or just singing along to your favorite songs at home, let your voice bring you joy. Headphone: explore new music genres. Discovering jazz, classical, folk, or world music can open up a whole new world of enjoyment. Hands-on crafts: create something with your hands. If you love working with your hands, These activities can be both relaxing and rewarding. Yarn knitting and crocheting. Many people find these crafts meditative, and you can make beautiful scarves, blankets, or gifts for loved ones. Thread quilting and sewing. Create unique pieces while enjoying the process of stitching and designing. Hammer woodworking or DIY projects. Even small projects like building a birdhouse or refinishing furniture can bring a deep sense of accomplishment. Mind-stimulating activities. Keep your brain engaged. Keeping your brain active is just as important as keeping your body moving. Engaging in mentally stimulating activities can help sharpen your memory, improve problem-solving skills, and even delay cognitive decline. Pawn chess or strategy games. These games challenge your thinking and are great for socializing with others. Puzzle piece puzzles and brain teasers. Crossword puzzles, Sudoku, and logic games are fantastic ways to exercise your brain. Speaking head learning a new language. Apps like Duolingo make it fun and easy to pick up a new language at any age. Books. Joining a book club. Reading new genres and discussing books with others keeps your mind active and engaged. Outdoor interests. Connect with nature. Spending time outdoors can boost your mood, improve your health, and bring a sense of peace. Seedling gardening. Whether it's flowers, vegetables, or herbs, tending to a garden can be incredibly rewarding. Parrot bird watching. A simple yet fascinating hobby that connects you with nature. A pair of binoculars and a guidebook can turn every walk into an adventure. Camera with flash photography. Capture beautiful moments in nature, whether it's landscapes, flowers, or wildlife. Physical activities. Keep your body moving. Staying active doesn't have to mean intense workouts. There are plenty of enjoyable, low-impact activities that help maintain mobility and overall well-being. Person in lotus position yoga and Tai Chi. These gentle movements improve flexibility, balance, and relaxation. Woman dancing. Whether it's ballroom, line dancing, or just moving to your favorite tunes at home, dancing is great for both body and soul. Person swimming water aerobics. A fantastic low-impact exercise that's easy on the joints. Person walking nature walks. A simple daily walk, whether in a park or your neighborhood, can do wonders for your health and mood. Give yourself permission to explore. The key to finding a new passion is curiosity. Don't be afraid to try something new, even if you're not sure you'll be good at it. The goal isn't perfection, it's enjoyment. Small blue diamond. Try something for a few weeks. If you don't love it, move on. Small blue diamond. Mix and match. Combine physical activities with creative ones. Small blue diamond. Invite a friend or join a group to make it more social. Small blue diamond. Most importantly, have fun. Your interests may change over time, and that's okay. What matters is that you keep exploring, keep learning, and keep filling your days with things that bring you joy. So, what's one new thing you'd like to try this week? Smiling face with smiling eyes. 3. Join a community or group, share the joy with others. Hobbies are always more enjoyable when shared. Whether it's playing chess, crafting, dancing, or gardening, connecting with others who share your interests can make the experience more fulfilling. Joining a community not only helps you stay engaged and motivated but also opens the door to new friendships and meaningful connections. One of the greatest joys of having a hobby isn't just the activity itself. It's the people you meet, the experiences you share, and the sense of belonging you feel. Humans are social creatures, and feeling connected to a group can bring an incredible boost to both mental and emotional well-being. Why joining a community is beneficial. Small blue diamond. Motivation and accountability. It's easy to lose motivation when doing things alone. But when you're part of a group, you're more likely to stay committed because others are expecting you. Small blue diamond. Learn and improve faster. Being surrounded by people with similar interests allows you to exchange knowledge, tips, and inspiration. You'll learn faster and grow in your skills. Small blue diamond. Combat loneliness and isolation. Many older adults struggle with loneliness, especially when their children move out or their social circles shrink. Being part of a hobby group provides regular social interaction, which is essential for happiness. Small blue diamond. A sense of purpose. Having a reason to go out, meet people, or log into an online meeting gives structure to your day and adds excitement to life. Where to find like-minded communities? There are countless ways to connect with others who share your passions. Here are a few places to start. Round pushpin local groups and clubs. School community centers and libraries. Many offer free or low-cost clubs, from book clubs to painting workshops. Performing arts senior centers and recreational programs. These often have dance classes, fitness programs, and social gatherings specifically designed for older adults. Chess pawn special interest clubs. Love chess? Find a chess club. Enjoy photography? Join a local photography group. Passionate about gardening? Many communities have gardening clubs where you can exchange tips and seeds. Church religious or cultural groups. Many places of worship or cultural centers host activities like choir singing, cooking classes, or discussion groups. Musical notes music and arts gatherings. Look for community choirs, theater groups, or art classes that welcome beginners and experienced enthusiasts alike. Ballet shoes exercise and dance classes, senior-friendly yoga, tai chi, ballroom dancing, or even gentle aerobics classes provide great ways to stay fit while socializing. Globe showing Europe-Africa online communities and virtual classes. If mobility or transportation is an issue, don't worry, virtual communities have made it easier than ever to stay connected from home. Open book online book clubs. Websites like Goodreads and Facebook have virtual book clubs where you can discuss literature with people from around the world. Artist palette art and craft groups, YouTube tutorials, Facebook groups, and online classes let you learn painting, knitting, or DIY crafts with a supportive online community. Microphone virtual music and choirs. Many people join virtual choirs or music sharing groups where they can record and sing with others remotely. Chess pawn gaming and strategy groups. Online chess, bridge, and other games allow you to challenge players worldwide. Globe showing America's language exchange groups. If you're learning a new language, join a language practice group through apps like Duolingo or websites like Meetup. Laptop computer social media and forums, Facebook, Reddit, and other platforms have countless groups for nearly every interest imaginable. Simply search for what you love, and you'll find a community waiting to welcome you. Making the most of your group experience. Once you join a group, here are some ways to fully enjoy and benefit from it. White heavy checkmark attend regularly. The more you show up, the stronger your connections will become. White heavy checkmark engage and participate. Don't be afraid to ask questions, share your experiences, or offer advice. Active participation makes the experience richer. White heavy checkmark be open to new friendships. You may meet people from different backgrounds and ages. Embrace the diversity, it makes life more interesting. White heavy checkmark start your own group. If you can't find a group that fits your interests, why not create one? Whether it's a small knitting circle or an online forum, starting a community can be deeply rewarding. A shared passion makes life more fulfilling. At the end of the day, hobbies aren't just about what you do, they're about who you do them with. Being part of a community gives you a sense of belonging, a reason to look forward to each day, and an opportunity to create lasting memories with like-minded people. So why wait? Find a group, join the conversation, and start sharing the joy today. Smiling face with smiling eyes. Make it a daily habit, stay consistent, and keep the joy alive. One of the biggest challenges of maintaining hobbies after 60 is sticking with them. It's easy to get excited about a new activity, only to lose interest after a few weeks. Life gets in the way, other priorities take over, and before you know it, the hobby you once enjoyed fades into the background. But here's the secret. The key to long-term happiness with hobbies isn't talent or motivation, it's consistency. The more you incorporate your hobby into your daily life, the more it becomes second nature, just like drinking coffee in the morning or taking a walk after dinner. Glowing Star create a simple, enjoyable routine. To make your hobby a permanent part of your life, start by setting a schedule. It doesn't have to be strict or time-consuming, just a small, dedicated moment each day can make a huge difference. White heavy checkmark pick a regular time. Whether it's every morning after breakfast, during an afternoon break, or in the evening before bed, having a set time for your hobby makes it easier to stick with. White heavy checkmark tie it to an existing habit. If you already have a daily routine, try linking your hobby to it. For example, read for 15 minutes after your morning coffee. Paint or sketch for a few minutes after lunch. Play an instrument for 10 minutes before going to bed. Knit or do a puzzle while watching your favorite TV show. White heavy checkmark. Start small, stay consistent. You don't need hours each day, just 10 to 15 minutes is enough. Small efforts add up over time and soon your hobby will feel like a natural part of your daily life. Direct hit. Set small, achievable goals to stay motivated. Having small goals makes hobbies more engaging and rewarding. The key is to focus on progress, not perfection. Artist palette. If you're learning to paint, aim to complete one painting per month. Open book. If you love writing, challenge yourself to write a short journal entry every day, even if it's just a few sentences. Musical notes. If you're playing an instrument, try learning one short song per week. House with garden. If you enjoy gardening, make a plan to grow one new plant or flower each month. Setting small, manageable goals keeps things interesting without feeling overwhelming. Plus, reaching these goals gives you a sense of accomplishment, making you more likely to stick with your hobby. House with garden. Create a dedicated hobby space in your home. Having a special place for your hobby reminds you to engage with it regularly. A well-organized hobby space removes the excuse of, "I don't feel like setting everything up," making it easier to dive right in. Paintbrush. If you paint or draw, set up a small corner with an easel, brushes, and paints. Books. If you read, create a cozy reading nook with a comfortable chair and a good lamp. Musical notes. If you play an instrument, keep your guitar, piano, or other instrument easily accessible, not hidden away in a closet. Yarn. If you knit or sew, store your yarn or fabric neatly in baskets where you can see them. Video game. If you play chess or puzzles, keep a small table with a chessboard or puzzle always ready to go. The easier it is to start your hobby, the more likely you'll do it regularly. Performing arts. Focus on enjoying the process, not the outcome. Many people hesitate to continue hobbies because they think, "I'm not good enough." But remember, hobbies aren't about being the best, they're about finding joy in the process. Light bulb. You don't have to paint like Van Gogh to enjoy painting. Light bulb. You don't need to be a professional pianist to enjoy playing music. Light bulb. You don't have to write like a famous author to enjoy journaling. The real value of hobbies isn't in perfection. It's in the happiness, creativity, and fulfillment they bring to your life. Even if your progress is slow or if your skills don't match others, what matters most is that you're having fun and expressing yourself. Rock it. Make it a habit, make it a lifestyle. The happiest people aren't the ones with the most free time, they're the ones who fill their time with meaningful activities. By making your hobby a daily habit, you're not just passing time, you're enriching your life. So start today. Pick a hobby, set a time, create a space, and most importantly, enjoy every moment of it. Smiling face with smiling eyes. 5. Don't let age stop you. It's never too late to start. Many people over 60 hesitate to try new things because they think, "I'm too old for this." Maybe you've had the same thought before. Crossmark, "I should have started earlier." Crossmark, "I won't be good at it, so why try?" Crossmark, "People my age don't do things like this." But none of that is true. Age is just a number, and the only real barrier is the one we create in our own minds. In fact, history is full of people who found new passions, talents, and even careers later in life. Let's take a look at a few inspiring examples. Glowing star Julia Child. One of the most famous chefs in the world, Julia didn't start cooking seriously until her late 30s and published her first cookbook at age 50. She then went on to revolutionize the culinary world. Glowing star Grandma Moses. One of America's most beloved folk painters, Anna Mary Robertson Moses, didn't start painting until age 78. Before that, she spent her life as a farmer's wife. Her paintings are now in museums around the world. Glowing star Colonel Sanders. The founder of KFC, Harlan Sanders, didn't franchise his fried chicken business until he was 62 years old. Today his recipe is famous worldwide. Glowing star Fauja Singh, an Indian-born British runner, Singh didn't start running marathons until he was 89. At age 100 he became the world's oldest marathon runner. These examples prove one thing: it's never too late to learn, grow, and create. Rocket. Give yourself permission to try. So what if you're just starting now? There's no deadline for joy. White heavy checkmark. Always wanted to learn a new language? Start today. Many seniors are learning Spanish, French, or even Mandarin using apps like Duolingo or online classes. White heavy checkmark: love music but never played an instrument? Pick up a guitar, piano, or even a ukulele. There are beginner-friendly lessons designed just for seniors. White heavy checkmark: interested in art but never thought you were good enough? Grab a sketchbook and start doodling. Art is about self-expression, not perfection. White heavy checkmark: wish you had written a book? It's never too late to put your stories on paper. Many famous authors publish their first books later in life. Whatever it is that sparks your interest, don't hold back. You don't need anyone's approval. Give yourself permission to explore, to fail, and to simply enjoy the process. Brain hobbies keep your mind and body young. Developing new hobbies isn't just about passing time. It's a way to stay mentally sharp, physically active, and emotionally fulfilled. Light bulb brain benefits. Learning new skills strengthens memory, improves focus, and reduces the risk of cognitive decline. Flexed biceps physical benefits. Hobbies like dancing, yoga, and even gardening keep your body strong and flexible. Red heart emotional benefits. Doing something you love reduces stress, boosts mood, and brings a sense of purpose to your days. Every time you challenge yourself to try something new, you prove to yourself that age doesn't define your potential. Fire don't compare, just enjoy. Many people hesitate to start a new hobby because they worry they won't be as good as others. But here's the truth. Performing arts: you don't have to paint like Van Gogh to enjoy painting. Musical notes: you don't have to sing like Elvis to enjoy music. Writing hand: you don't have to write like Hemingway to tell your story. Hobbies aren't about being the best. They're about finding joy, curiosity, and creativity in everyday life. Glowing star: the best time to start is now. If you've been waiting for the right time to start something new, this is it. Calendar: don't wait another year. Calendar: don't wait for perfect conditions. Calendar: don't let fear of failure stop you. The best time to start is today. Whether it's reading, painting, dancing, traveling, or anything else that excites you, go for it. And in the next section, we'll talk about how to stay motivated, overcome obstacles, and truly make hobbies a lifelong companion. Stay with us. Smiling face with smiling eyes. Finding joy in every day: your journey doesn't end here. If there's one thing life has taught us, it's that time moves quickly. We spend decades building careers, raising families, fulfilling responsibilities, and suddenly, we find ourselves in a new stage of life where the pace slows down. Some people embrace it with open arms, excited to finally have time for themselves. Others feel lost, wondering where they fit in this new chapter. But here's the truth. This chapter is just as important as any other, and it's yours to write. Hobbies are more than just activities. They are a source of joy, purpose, and connection. Think about it. When you sit down to paint, read, garden, or play an instrument, you're not just passing time. You're creating, expressing, and feeling alive in a way that only passion can bring. The spark of excitement when you learn something new, the quiet contentment of working on a project, the thrill of finishing something you've put your heart into. These are the moments that make life meaningful. But we also know that starting something new, or even returning to something old, isn't always easy. Maybe you've told yourself, "I'm too old for this," or "I wouldn't be good at it anyway." Maybe you feel like hobbies are a luxury, something only for those who have the energy or resources. Let me tell you, you are never too old to enjoy life. Your interests, your passions, your happiness, they matter. And they don't have to be extravagant or difficult. A simple walk in the park with a camera in hand, a cozy afternoon knitting by the window, or even just sitting down to write letters to old friends. These are the small joys that make every day special. And remember, you are not alone in this journey. There are thousands, even millions of people over 60 who are rediscovering their passions, finding new hobbies, and filling their days with meaning. Some of them may be right in your own community, while others are just a click away in online groups and forums. You are part of a generation that has so much wisdom, so many stories, and so much life left to live. At Elderly Inspiration, we understand the beauty and challenges of this stage of life. That's why we're here, to be your companion, your guide, and your biggest cheerleader. Whether it's discovering a new hobby, finding motivation, or simply feeling connected, we are here to walk this journey with you. So what's next? Stay with us because in the upcoming videos, We'll explore even more ways to live fully, stay engaged, and create a life that excites you. From simple ways to stay active, to heartwarming stories of seniors who have transformed their lives through hobbies, to practical tips on making the most of your golden years, there's so much more ahead. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Elderly Inspiration. Let's build a community where age is not a barrier but a gateway to new experiences. Let's make this journey together, one passion, one hobby, and one joyful moment at a time. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.